everyone. A good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining us on a evening. So, welcome to Project Learn, a Reskill and Spark initiative aiming at upskilling tech enthusiasts on emerging AI technology with the help of workshops and hackathons, and building a highly engaged AI community. Through these workshops, you would be taught how to build AR effects on Spark AR Studio with features that enhance the experience of Facebook and Instagram users. I'm Anamika, and before we start the workshop, I would like to run through a small presentation to share the purpose, flow, application, and benefits of being a part of this program. So, as I mentioned, Project Learn aims at helping you kickstart your career in the domain of augmented reality by training you on the technology. Slide. The program structure is divided into three stages. In the first stage, we will walk you through Spark AR Studio and teach you how to create your first AR effect from scratch, which involves importing assets, canvas, face tracking, patch editor, and generating test link. In the second phase, we will move a step further, teaching you about the advanced filters and share with you Spark AR policies before you can finally submit your effect. Submission of your effect will get you a meta certification and access to resources that will help you prepare for the hackathon. In the final phase, you would host hackathons in your college level and at pan India level, and you would be rewarded and recognized for your effort and contributions. So, next slide. So before I move further, I'll quickly introduce to you what is Spark AR Studio. So Spark AR Studio is a tool used by the global community of creators and brands to create and share AR experiences using Facebook family of apps. And augmented reality, I'm pretty sure you all know, is an interactive experience which digitally enhances what can be seen, heard, and touched in the real world. At the moment, we have over 6 million people using AR on Meta apps. Slide. So there are four key capabilities where AR is being used currently. To give you a brief insight on how AR is being used worldwide, we all come across those face filters on Instagram where you can add a mask on your face. And this is done by the face tracking capability. And a very popular Swedish chain of home furnishing stores uses AR to help their customer choose the right furniture for their room through the world tracking capability. Similarly, the QR codes, which are kind of normal right now, they are now along in the same lines. We are also able to scan the pamphlets and business cards using tracking capability, and we also have introduced body and hand tracking capability, which offers utility for fashion and e-commerce brands, allowing users to try an outfit digitally before they can click on a purchase. Next slide. So these are a few effects that I am sure you have tried using, like this particular one, the first one that you see. Here, the color of the hair changes when you scream, or you've seen this phone call from a celebrity. It's very popular on the Instagram of late. And next slide. So again, it is AR plays a very impressive role in escalating the gamifying experience by mapping the effects with facial expressions, gesture, and hand movements. Next. AR also plays a very crucial role, during the pandemic when everything went virtual. So we were hosting meetings, and then they came all fancy meetup places where you could be a part of the room and enhance the meeting style. So this again, AR has played a very important role in bringing the world to a drawing room. It emphasizing on the moment, by making content more interactive, enjoyable, and memorable. Next slide. Now, with so many things it has to offer, still a very important question that we all have is, okay, I'm ready to learn this technology, but what is the future of it? Why should I actually be working on this? So first of all, I we have to understand, how do I publish my effect? So to publish my effect, they are all effects are published on the Instagram page and in the stories section, in the reels, and yeah, the most interesting part is that your effects are available to the audience worldwide, right? So your audience is not limited to your vicinity, your neighborhood. It is actually people globally can use your effects that you create. Next slide. Okay, now how does this program, these two workshops help me professionally? So there are various ways in which you can use your AR effect to your advantage. So like you can monetize the platform by building interactive AR effects for brands and creators. You can become an AR UX researcher, developer, educator. You can leverage your AR career by identifying and solving problems. You can take augmented reality career further into VR and XR. So with so many advantages, both immediate and long term, I'm pretty sure you're going to make the most of these workshops. We had shared a download link for Sparkia Studio with you in the email. I hope you all have downloaded it. In case you haven't, please do it before we begin the session. And now I would like to introduce you to the mentor of the day. We have Lakshit with us. Lakshit is an AR creator and who has been actively working towards in this community for almost 2 years. He has also been the campus ambassador at Reskill at Spark AR Campus Ambassador Program in 2021. Today, he would be taking you through your first AR effect. I hope you make the most of it.
Yeah, so hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great and I hope you all are excited for today's session. So today we are going to make our first AR effect. So first of all, let's try to, before jumping to the Spark here, I just want you to let you know about like what it looks like to be, a Spark here creator. So it's and how to create those filters, why these, creating those filters, they're tough to create, what skills do you require, and a lots of questions you would be buzzing, your mind be buzzing, shall we learn Spark here? How much time it will take to, learn me to Spark here. So I'm gonna teach you from very basics, and I'll be too very honest with you. So when I have started this Spark here, so my intention was to found some productive escape from the coding and some cloud stuff. I was looking for some escape from the coding stuff, and that time I just got introduced to Spark here. So that time I was precisely looking for some productive escape, and Spark, I was just randomly making some filters, Instagram filters. I was just randomly making, so they was just basically some minimal face filters. But I just participated in the Diwali hackathon last year, and I just won that hackathon. So that really fascinated me about creating some amazing more effects. So that's how my journey has started. And making Spark here is filter is very easy. You if in terms when it comes to so multiple domains right now, they how the if you must be getting some questions like how is the career in the AR field, what are the opportunities, how to grab these opportunities, if you how to look out all these textures and everything that you are having in your plate. So trust me, there are a lot of opportunities, there are lots of options for you, and Spark here could be the best side hustle you could ever have. So let me quickly give you overview about today's session. So we are going to make the something like this. We are going to make this one filter. Okay. So yeah, so we are going to make something like this. So me just open it. Yeah. So we'll try to put some sticker over our cheeks, so that sticker over cheeks and our forehead in this spark here. So let's truly understand what spark here looks like. So it's not about I hope my screen is visible to you guys. Let me know if my screen is visible. Hey Max Gaming, yeah. And I precisely say one of the best thing, I'm also a gamer, and so you must learn how to work in spark here, because spark here and the gaming, if you will combine both these industry, you can make some most amazing things you can ever thought of. Hey Naman, so trust me, you can make some amazing cool things. So let's quickly jump to the Sparkia. So those who haven't downloaded the Sparkia, you can just quickly search Sparkia download, and as soon as you will just find this link over there, Sparkia, you can see this site will pop up in front of you, and you can just quickly download it from here. Okay, so this is what pretty much all about downloading the Sparkia. Next, let's quickly open the Spark, and I'll tell you what are the things that you precisely need to make the Spark your first Spark filter. So when it comes to Spark there are two things that are most important that you should keep in your mind. First is your enthusiasm. I need your enthusiasm, because if you are not enthusiastic enough to create, to explore the AR domain, to create this domain, then it might be a hectic choice for you. And I precisely must suggest you do what you think you love. Okay, what you enjoy, do only those things. So spark here could be just explore, try to explore this spark here, and I'm pretty sure that you will definitely enjoy creating some amazing filters. And yeah, definitely. So next is second thing that I need is your imaginations. So there, why I just said like those who are into gaming industries and those who are having into designing, creation, creative industries, they are having a little bit edge in this spark here, because when you make those all these spark here filters, it is all about the imaginations. You what you are doing, you are just putting your imaginations into reality using the spark here. So it is very obvious. You just have to think creative. You have to just think a very innovative. Anything could be a trend. Anything could be, anything could be famous. You just have to keep in your mind that you are uh, thinking enough, something that could be useful for the community, and that you precisely use if. So make those filters, those which filter you would use if you are scrolling in Instagram. I'll suggest. Okay. So let me just quickly take a quick poll in the chat box. So are you guys comfortable with Hindi itself? So how do you want me to conduct this session? In the hybrid mode, Hindi plus English mode, or in the English itself, or whatever you want to do? I'm pretty okay with everything. So just guys, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to connect with the real time examples, and this is gonna be super fun for you as well. So let's jump off to the Spark here thing. Yeah. So this is pretty much a Spark here looks like. So there are multiple templates you can see over here. These are the templates that are created for the purpose of beginners. So those who are pretty much, those who don't know what Spark looks like, so and how to create those filters, you can just simply click on any of the. So suppose I'll just click on this color portrait. So these are the inbuilt templates there. You don't have to do anything. You can just, these are basically to give you a better understanding how a template looks like. So if I just want to use my camera, so I'll just do this. So this is me right in here. So let me just do this. Yeah. So this is me, and this is how you can create your self color portrait. You don't have to do anything, simple things. I'll just explain everything what it looks like to create a filter and everything. I'll let you know about everything. So don't get worried. These are the basic templates that you can use if you want to create some awesome filters. You can use color your hair, face distortions, changing your face alignment, put some wings, and color your eyes, put some mask on your face, color your background, and gamify your experience, play the piano on the spark AR, and put some goggles in your face and everything, 3D goggles, put some makeup texture on your face. So you can modify it according to your convenience. You can just modify the spark AR. You can create your spark AR filters according to your convenience. So the precisely what happens usually when I see a normal Instagram filter, I used to get a thought like, this could be modified in this filter. I could change this filter. So now I'm creating those things like if I'm making a color, this one, like if I'm making a sharing color portrait. So sometimes it's not giving me the right color that I want to put in, like it's giving here on the yellow color, but I want to choose the multiple color textures. So this is all about the idea that I'm putting in. I'm just trying to create it more interactive for the audience, for the local audience. So this is pretty much all about the Spark here. And if you want to explore more, learn more, so go to learn, and you can go through multiple, tutorials that are already over here. So you can just quickly go through these, and yeah, obviously you are going to visit some awesome filters. So these are the recent tab is for the recent tab that I have already created. So what I will do, I'll just go with the blank project. So what does blank project looks like? Because so blank project simply means there is nothing inside the project. I'm going to make the project from very basic. So this is my camera. So let me just quickly adjust it. Perfect. So I hope I'm visible to you all. My screen is visible to you all. So let's start with today some cool creations. So what it looks like, so this is what Spark here workspace looks like, when it comes to Spark here. This we call scene panel, you can see over here. So let me just, yeah. So I hope everything is visible to you all. And in case in between you are getting any kind of issue, any kind of queries, you can just let me know. I'd be very happy to take up your doubts. Okay. Don't feel anything like shy or something like that. Like this query might not be, this query is not up to the mark. Don't try to be pretend something else. Just try to be yourself and ask any query, whatever have you have in your mind. So in the top left corner, you can see a scene panel. This we call the entire scene panel. Here a device is located, camera is located, focal distance, ambient light, direction lights, all these things are located in the scene panel. Next we have in the bottom left corner, we have the asset panel. You don't have to memorize these things. Just I'm just telling you for kind of a reference thing. So don't memorize these things. And in the right hand side, you have this property panel. So I'll just let you know how you can change multiple properties and everything later. Okay. And what is this? This is basically a simulator, real-time simulator that you can use. So now, if you don't want to use your camera, what you can use, Sparker gives you inbuilt simulators also. Okay, so what these simulators looks like. So if you want to create some filters, अगर आपको किसी एक ऐसे filters, so let's understand it likewise. So everyone has a different face alignment, everyone has a different face textures. So I'm having a little bit round shaped face, someone is having a little oval or a flat surface or something like that. Everyone is having a different face alignment, different hair color, beard, without beard, and everything like that. So based on that, you can just put some, if you want to create a filter that would be more on a makeup side, you can choose this real-time simulation. If you want to make some earrings or something like that, if you want to make a filter for a short hair girl, you can just go with this simulation, and you can just choose any simulation that are available over here. Okay, now all these simulations that I told you, these are basically for the front camera, for the effect that you will be making for the front selfie camera. If you want to make something for the back camera effect, so you have to go with this. This is for the back camera. Okay, so this is pretty much about the simulation that you can put in. I'm just gonna use right now my camera that I'm using, this one. Okay, I hope everything is visible to you all. Okay, cool. So what we are going to do now. So yeah, perfect. So you can just undock it and place it anywhere wherever you want. Now, so yeah, so what it looks like to work on this part here. So I'll just magnify this. So in the scene panel, if you will click on the device, so what is this? So what is this? So if you would be having a little bit confusion, like what is this? So this is simply a projection. So suppose as I click on the device, as soon as I click on the device, you can see. As soon as click on the device, you can see a blue colored line is highlighted over here. So what is this? ये है क्या actual में? So this is basically, if I zoom in, this is basically this is representing your phone. This is representing your camera, and the rays that are coming from the camera are the projection lines that will project yourself and the filters on the screen, on the viewport. So now why the viewport is there, why the camera texture is there, everything like this. So let me tell you like what are these things in the very shorted manner. So let me just open a quickly Paint. So yeah, so likewise, I hope my screen is visible to you all. So what we are doing, we are trying, so what are these spark air filters? Where these spark air filters lie? I'm telling you the chronology now. So suppose, okay, so this is your phone, ये आपका phone है, ठीक है? And this is your camera. Now what you are trying to do, and okay, so this is your screen, this is your viewport, where everything will be projected. So this is your viewport. Now what we are doing, we are creating another layer here. This is your spark layer. So this is the spark layer that we will be creating. Okay, so now what you can do, so this is the layer that we are going to create using this spark layer. So this is what it looks like. So suppose if I'll just import simply something, something like face mesh. So you can see, yeah, now you can see entire face mesh over my face. Now if I'll just show you the top view. You can see this one. This is the my phone. Okay, this is my phone. This is my face, and this face mesh is between the projection. It's lying between the vision of my camera and in between the projection of my camera's vision. So this is about the spark here. Getting my point. So this is it. So this is basically about the what we can say. So let me just quickly undock it. Okay, left, front. Yeah, so this is the view that I wanted. No, I just want a back. Okay, I just want a bird's eye. Yeah, so I just want this type of view for my. So I guess, I hope you are now aware like what it looks like to place this spark here thing and what are these things. So now what we are going to do, we are for creating today's filter, we need two things. First is plane, a 3D plane. So what does 3D plane looks like? That has a height, a width, and a particular distance in the z-axis also. So 2D is a two-dimensional that is in x and y direction. 3D is something that is in x, y, and z direction. So I hope this concept is clear to you. So the distance between me, so if this is the something you can say, so this is the distance, this is the x direction, this is the y direction, and this is the z direction. Like you can see from this x, you can see x, y, z. How you got the search bar? Okay, Naman, how I got the search bar? Are you talking about this? So how I got the search bar? You can see now. It totally depends. I will not tell you how I got the search bar before, because first of all, I just let you know what are the objects, what are the materials, what are the textures, and what are the assets. Then I will tell you how to bring those, because these plus icons will you can get these search bars from here. Clicking on this plus icon, you can get the search bar, or clicking on this plus icon, you can also get some more options. I'll tell you this later, but let me just quickly give you a quick overview about textures, about materials, and about the objects. So first come at objects. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm really sorry, Naman. I'm really sorry. I just mess it up. So yeah, I hope my screen is visible to you now. So I was telling to you from here, clicking on this plus icon, you can just get the search bar simply. Clicking on this plus icon, you can also get some more things over here. I'll just let you know about everything today. So don't get over panic. Everything, you don't have to memorize anything. Trust me, you don't have to memorize anything. Whenever you will just try to create the filters from your own, you will get everything. Okay. First is objects. Second is materials. Next is asset, and the last is the textures. So what are these concepts like the what is this object, what is this material, what is the asset, what is the texture? Simply don't memorize anything. Again, I'm telling you, I'll just give you a real time example for this. So objects, suppose you are preparing a biryani. Treat a spark air filter like a biryani. गेटिंग माई थिंग, आपको स्पार्क एयर फिल्टर बनाना है, उसको एज अ बिरयानी ट्रीट कीजिए. आपका जो एंड प्रोडक्ट है दैट इज स्पार्क एयर फिल्टर. राइट नाउ आई एम गिविंग यू एग्जांपल दैट इज द बिरयानी. नाउ फॉर प्रिपेयरिंग दैट बिरयानी यू नीड सम थिंग्स. what you need? You need the chawal, rice you need, okay, chicken or paneer, whatever you biryani gonna prepare, that you need, okay, some masalas, some elements you need to put the flavor or the color in, or the taste in. And what you need a vessel to create that. Okay, you need suppose a cooker to create that biryani, prepare that biryani. Now how this is relatable to this objects, material, asset, and textures. So treat the biryani as of your spark air filter, as I told you. Okay, the biryani is your end product. So first of all, it comes to the object. Your vessel or your cooker where you are going to prepare that biryani is your object. Okay, if you will if you will, if you will place your cooker over here, everything inside that cooker will be moving. If you will place your cooker over here, everything inside your cooker will be moving. So this is your object. Now, what is how it is reference to this? Now, if you will, as I told you, from this plus button, you can bring objects. This so in the scene panel, the plus button you will be having. This will bring you the objects. These face tracker, plane tracker, target tracker, hand tracker. All are these are the objects. It can be 3D objects. It can be 2D objects. You can bring those 2D objects. Getting my thing. So this is your pressure cooker where you are going to prepare your biryani. Now suppose if I just click on the face tracker and I click on the enter, you can see, suppose see, you can see a face tracker is already here. I'll just simply put some face mesh. Now you can see as I am rotating my face, the face mesh is also rotating with me. So as I told you, if you will place wherever you will place your pressure cooker, whatever inside will be also moving. But if I will, what I will do, I'll just put this face track mesh outside the face tracker. Now you can see the face tracker is here, but I'm moving my head. The face tracker is not changing its position. So this is the simple chronology that you can take. So this is the simple chronology that you can take among the face tracker. So if I'm going to, okay, I'm just explaining the topic again. Okay, let me just delete it. So if you want to place the face tracker, so yeah. So this is the face tracker. Okay, now as I told you, this face tracker is the pressure cooker. Okay, now whatever you are putting inside the pressure cooker, like for preparing the biryani, will move along with the face tracker. How? So let me show you. If these face mesh is your object, okay, like you can see, I'm rotating my face, and the face mesh is also rotating along with me. Getting my thing? I hope Naman, my screen is visible to you now. So you can see the face mesh is also moving with me. But if I will put this face mesh out of the face tracker, you can see I'm here, but the face mesh is not moving now. I'm moving my face mesh is not moving. So for preparing the biryani, for moving the everything, whatever inside the pressure cooker, you have to put everything inside it. So what I have done, I have put the face mesh inside the face tracker. This is, you can see inside the face tracker, it's the face mesh. Very simple. Right now, for this purpose, we are not going to use the face tracker for today's filter. So I was just telling you for the reference kind of thing. Now, what are materials? So you have placed the pressure cooker into the stove. So this is, suppose this is your stove. Now we have already placed the face tracker or the cooker over here. Now you want to prepare the biryani. You will pour some, rice or the chawal for making that biryani. So that chawal or the rice that you are pouring in, this is the material. Getting my thing? This is the material. Now in order to put some flavor, in order to color, in order to put some masalas that I'm going to put in, these all are the textures. Masalas, everything. These all are the texture that I'm going to use. Okay. So simple inference. Let me tell you with another example. Right now you can see me. So I'm wearing these goggles. I'm wearing this t-shirt. I'm wearing my headphones. I'm wearing my shit t-shirt. So my body. So my body is the object because everything that I'm wearing is moving along with me. So my body is my object. So what is material? Material is the collection of assets. So the graph goes something like this. If I'll just quickly, let me tell you how it is goes. So if you are just this, so basically this is your object. Okay. Next, okay, this is your object, and this one is your material. Okay. So the next is your asset. This one is your asset, and This is your texture. Simple. To get the end product, this is the Venn diagram that you can see over your screen. So this is a simple concept behind the textures and everything. Okay, so you don't have to memorize everything, anything that I told you. Don't memorize anything. Just go with the flow, make your own effect. Whatever you are getting from me, just try to recreate it on your own and just, yeah, go with the flow. So for today's filter that I showed you, you can clearly analyze that I need something over my cheeks. So for that purpose, I need a plane. So what is a plane? I'll just try to bring some plane. Okay. So I need two emojis. One emoji is on right hand side, one emoji is on left hand side. So what I will do, I'll just duplicate this plane. So now you can see two planes are here. See, one plane, two planes are over here. These are overlapping, that's why it's not visible to you, but these two planes are over here. So I'll just quickly rename them to left and right. Now you can see two planes are with me. So what I'm gonna do, you can see right now as I'm moving my head, the planes are not moving along with me. The planes are not moving along with my head. So what I will try to do, I'll just put these, plane into the face tracker. I'll select these, I'll drag into the face tracker. Now it is tracking my face and you can see the plane is moving along my head. As my face is moving, the position of the plane is also changing. It's under the drop down of face tracker. Okay, this is how it looks like to create, a simple thing. So now if anyone has any doubts, Naman, Yugal, Max, anyone has any doubts, so let me know in the comment section. I will be very happy to take up your doubts. Otherwise, I'm continuing. So what I'm going to, so अभी हमने क्या करा है, हमने प्लेन रख लिया, यानी कि हमने गैस ओपन करी है. Okay, now what I'm going to put, I'm going to put the the vessel or the pressure cooker over the plane. How I'm going to do that? So you can see, I'm just clicking on the left option, left plane. Okay, I'll go to right hand side in the properties panel. Here you have multiple properties, like you can change the position of the plane. Scale means you can change the size of the plane in three dimensions. You can change the rotation of plane. So these are the basic things. So for putting that kadhai, for putting that pressure cooker in, I need a material. You just click on the material plus material icon and you will see a material over here. I'll just rename it heat mat. So why I'm renaming everything? So because whenever you will create some more whenever you will try to create some more filters, so what will happen generally is you have to. So face tracker drop down is not available. So Naman, I'm going to quickly show you another thing, how you can just do this. So just follow the steps that I'm going to do. Quickly, let me just delete them. Okay, so I'll just go to click plus icon. I'll search for face tracker. I'll click on enter. Don't bring the plane first, bring the face tracker first. पहले face tracker को लेके आते हैं, ठीक है? Then click on, okay, simple thing. पहले face tracker ला गए, then click on face tracker. Right click on face tracker, click on add object, and select plane. Now you definitely you would be able to see this drop down option. Rename it. First bring the plane tracker, face tracker, then just right click on the face tracker, then right click on the face tracker and bring out these planes and rename them. Simple. Okay, this is how you can do this. Got it. Perfect. So this is how. Now what you have to do is click on your planes, create a material. Okay. So this is the material that I'm going to use. Now, if I'm just clicking on this material, just rename it. I have renamed it already. So what's the next step is basically I'm going to change some properties. I'll just choose the shader type to flat. Okay. I hope my screen is being frozen. But why? Yeah, it's visible to you all. So choose this shader type to flat, because in shader, when you were choosing the shader type to flat, that means no reflection is there. So my spark here thing is little bit. So let me just quickly do this. Use this because this is bit creating a hectic for me. So just a second, guys. Okay. Yeah. So what I will do is I'll just click on this material that I have uh, brought to my scene panel, and what I will do, I'll click on this material. I'll change the shader type to flat. Change the shader type to flat. Then what you have to do is just so now we are going to import the textures into a Spark here. Now, how you can import these textures? Simply, you can just drag and drop those things in a simple manner. Just go to your local file. Let me check where are these. I'll just put this in my Spark here like this. Simple. I'll just rename it to Heart. Okay. So let me just a second, guys. I'm doing a small setup. Okay. I'm just doing the entire process again. So if someone has messed it out, so you can just do a now face tracker. Okay. I just don't want my face mess. I just need to plane. I'll just duplicate it. Likewise, I'll just rename it left. I'll just rename it right. Okay. Then I'll click on this. I click on materials. I'll go to this material and rename it to. I'll rename it to. Okay, but I'm gonna rename it. I'm gonna rename it to C Met. Okay, now what you have to do is simply go to the shader type and choose the shader type to flat. Okay, simple thing. Now, what's the next step? For the next step, you have to drag and drop these things, the textures, any texture that you want to put on your cheek to the spark यार. जो भी टेक्सचर आप अपने फेस पे लेके आना चाहते हैं उन्हें आप स्पार्क यार के अंदर लेके आ जाइए. We are driving now. So Naman, you can just okay, just don't follow exactly what I'm doing. Just try to create go to just heart. Just simply search heart on the Google. Go to images, and just right click on it, save image, save it to your local drive, drag and drop it to the Spark here. That's it. Simply how you can do it. Why you need the assets that I'm using? You don't need those assets. Just simply Google the things. This is how you can just simply create. If you want to remove the background, use this website, remove.bg. Okay, simply Google the stuff, Google the textures. If you want to put some emojis over there, just Google it and bring it to the Spark here. Okay, this is how. So now what I'm gonna do, I'll just quickly go to the materials option and I'll go to the textures and I'll choose the file that I have. So what's the file name? Okay, it's starting with this. This. Now you can see. What is the magnifier? Now you can see the heart is in the front of you. But I don't want this heart in front of me. I don't want it to put on my nose. I just want it to on my cheeks. So now we had two options to change the position of these things of this simulation. What's the first thing? The first thing is little bit hectic. Why I'm saying bit hectic? You just have to pause the simulation, and click on the left, and you can just drag and like you have to just place it like this. You can just place it wherever you want. You want to put it here, you want to put it here. But this is a bit hectic process. I don't want this. I just want some automation. So how I'll do this? I'll just quickly what I will do. Uh, so click on your planes, and suppose first of all click on your left plane, go to this option, click on your left plane, go to this option, the magic wand, something like this. Click on position on face and click on the right cheek. Okay, now you can see it is placed over the right cheek. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just going to scale it a little bit less, 0.5, 0.5 and 0.5. Now if you will see, the size has been decreased. Okay, the same I'm going to do with the right one also. I'll go to the right, I'll click on the right one, I'll click on this option animate, and I'll click on position. I'm going to position on face right cheek. I'll again decrease the scale in the X, Y, and Z direction because these are too big. So yeah, this is how you can simply do this. Now you can see there is a little bit glitch. So just refresh it and you can just get your position on the right hand side of your screen. So you must be thinking like, what is this patch editor and what are the things that you are using right here? So let me just quickly give you a quick overview what a patch editor is. So a patch editor is nothing but, suppose, okay, so how I put it into the scene. So let me just think about it more. Yeah. So for you are suppose doing the google.com or you are just typing youtube.com. So there is something, a background process that is happening. So you are writing a background code, a backend code. Suppose if someone of you is a web developer or backend developer, he must be aware of some languages that is Node.js and JavaScript. You are just putting some background functionalities over there. So for putting those functionalities in Sparkia, you don't have to code. We have the patch editor. For putting those background functions, we will be using the patch editor. We will create the logic here. Whatever logic you want to create, you will be creating that logic over the patch editor. Okay. So for today's, I'm going to show you how you can create the basic filter. So now you can see this is amazing. This is over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'll just simply click on face tracker. I'll put one more plane into the scene because I want to put something on my forehead to forehead. I'll click on this. I'll repeat the same process again. I'll click on materials, create new material. This time I just rename it to the forehead matte. I'll use the shaded up to flat. And what I will do next is the textures. I'll change the texture. So yeah, so I'll just change the texture to this. Now you can see again the position of this forehead material is not appropriate. How I can do this? Again the same procedure. Click on the forehead. Okay. Go to this common respective repetitive space, click on the position of face and search for the forehead option, forehead. Now you can see the, this thing. This is being placed over the forehead. This is it. Simple. Done. You are done creating your filter. Now, so if suppose you want to, okay, I'm really sorry. Why am how this is happening so many frequent times. So again, I have to redo all those things. So yeah. So I hope till here we were done. यहाँ तक मैंने बता दिया था. I guess Pranjal and Naman, can you please let me know till here we were done? Like I told you how to place these emojis onto your cheek. I guess till here we are done. Now I'm gonna tell you how to put the emoji on the something on the forehead. So how you can do that? You can just simply click on the face tracker, right click on the face tracker, put one more plane into the scene and just rename it to forehead. and I'll click on the materials, forehead material. Now, how to put this into forehead? As I told you, click on this anime, this magic wand. This magic wand is very, very useful. Click on the position of the face. So let me just click on the position of the face and choose the forehead option. You can place it anywhere, wherever you want. You want to place in mouth, nose, forehead, right eyelid, left eyelid, wherever you want. It is totally up to your choice. Getting my point? So this is simple how to place all these emojis. You can just place some emojis. You can just place some textures over this. Okay. So this is how you can create a simple AR effect. Okay. The process is very simple. Now what I want to do is I want to just this spread love thing. I just want it to pop up a little bit. So I'll just try to animate this. So how I'll do again, I'll just click on forehead. I'll just go to this magic pen. Okay. I'll click on the animate and I'll put a pulse in it. Now you can see that it is being pulsed. Now you can see a pump over the spread love. Similarly, you can again do this thing with the heart emojis also. So this is totally your call how you're going to do this. So means it is totally up to your creativity, what creativity you are going to put in, how you what you have the idea in your mind, what you want to create. This is totally up to your creativity. So in our next filter, so in our next session, what we are going to make, let me just give you a quick overview about the. So this is about today's filter. So in our next, so let me just quickly show you how it is appearing in filter. So this is how. Spread love, guys. Awesome filter, simple filter, very basic filter. Just putting it to your cheeks. So okay, just it is not positioned well. I just want it to be in my left cheekbone maybe, and right cheekbone maybe. Cool, we are done. That's it. This is how you can create a simple AR effect. And this is totally about the spark. And don't try to memorize anything. Don't try to remember the concept that I told you. Just try to implement those things in the hands-on, and you will see the magic happening over your screen. So next, what you can do is what I will show you. Okay, let me just quickly show you what we are going to make in our uh, second workshop. Yes, for the second workshop, I have created a few bunch of things. So this is what we are going to create in our second filter. You can see the same cheekbones, but we will put some more animations in our background. We'll try to create that. Let's see how to create those. Okay, face tracker, right? Okay, so let me just quickly show you how you can create this. So just don't get overwhelmed about these things, like what are these big things that are happening in the path editor. These are very basic things that you can simply understand. So if I'll just switch it to my camera, see how it looks. So maybe it's not tracking my face. So what I have done in this filter, if I will smile, these filters will pop up. So let me show you how. So I'll just go to the okay face tracker, the canvas maybe. So right now you can see there is nothing coming up over here. So I'll just refresh it simply. So visible. Simple. So I'll tell you this how to create this one in the second project. So Naman, you will get notified about the second session. I'm not sure about the dates. You will get a specific notification on your mail about the second project, and also you'll be getting the recording of this thing. Okay, we have 10 minutes more left. So let's create one more filter. I just got one amazing idea, one simple, very simple effect that you could make, that is very, very simple. So making a clone of yourself, how you can make a clone. So I'm gonna tell you how to make a clone of yourself. So this is me. So what I will try to do, I'll just put some rectangles. I'll search for rectangles and I'll just fill width, fill height. I'll go to camera, texture extraction, person. Okay, so don't worry, I'm just making a simple, I'll just, so what I'm going to trying to do is I'm just trying to copy everything. My face is taking the input. Now you can see the background is in my back. So let me tell you how to create this one. So now you can see over here, if I click on this rectangle thing, it is being highlighted. A rectangle is being highlighted. Now if I'll choose this, whoa, to me. So now what you can do is just you can just change the size 0.5. Yeah, simple. Now and you can just do as many as you want. You can, if you want to duplicate it, duplicate as many as you want. Let me show you in this way. So I'll just click on this, click on this. Again, if you will duplicate this, you will get another rectangle. You can just put that rectangle over here. You can just make as many as rectangle you want. You will just make a clone of yourself. So this is how, yeah, Naman, I'm a student, I'm not a GS. That's why I asked to catch the things. Okay. So Naman, what you can do, I tried to tell you the things in a little bit pace manner. I hope you got the things in the right way. Maybe, I try to tell you in the best way possible. I hope this was the insightful session for you. Let me just quickly tell you one more thing. So just studio. Why we are so much focusing on the spark here, and what are the benefits of the spark here? Let me just quickly give you one quick. Okay, my screen is being froze. Well and good. I'll quickly close this thing. Okay, I'm really sorry for the glitch, guys. Okay, so I'm really sorry for the glitch, guys. So I just, you know, the things. So I was telling you about this. So there is one more very much important thing that I want to tell you. So why should you should make some, try to make some filters. Start your filter making journey because of this. So I was trying to tell you this. So yeah. So this will let you know what are the scopes and what are the possibilities, how you can earn money using the Sparker filters. So you can see this is the official Sparker hub, and there is one competition that is going on. This is Spark Birds. So you can see was the first prize. This is $20,000. Was the second prize? This is $15,000. Even if you are in the top 500 position, you will be getting 3,000 rupees. 3,000. I'm sorry, $300. That means $300 means something around 15,000 rupees. And if you do extremely well, if you get the opportunity to go with the first position, then you will get something around 15 lakh, 10 to 15 lakh rupees. This is the scope, this is the power of Sparker. And it will hardly take, it just takes some brainstorming, it just takes some, your ideas, your creativity, your enthusiasm for creating those effects. This is what you need. The Spark AR is very easy to use. There is nothing as such you have to learn. You have to just put on the right thing at the right time. That's how you do the things. So I'll suggest try to be more productive, try to create these filters, try to create some awesome filters. So let me just share you my LinkedIn profile. Okay, cool. So you can just connect with me on LinkedIn, and you whatever query you have about the Spark yeah, in future, you can just tell me whenever you want. Okay, I'll be very happy to, if you are creating some filters, so just do post about it, because as many as impressions you will be getting, that will be helpful for you. So do post about it, do tag us, me, Rescale, Facebook, Meta, all these Shikha and everyone, so that your Facebook, your Sparker filter will get some good impressions. So this is how you can do this. So just connect me over LinkedIn, ping us on Facebook group chat, wherever you want to connect with us. We would be very happy to take up all your doubts. If anyone has any query, we have 4 minutes left. Otherwise, we can wrap up this session right here. Let me know if anyone has any query. If anyone is having any query, so just let me know about this. And keep creating, guys. I guess no one has any query, so keep creating, guys, keep building, and see you guys. See you in the next session. I already told you about how to publish your filter. I'll tell you in the next session. So thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Happy learning.